Let me say this clearly. If you respond to insults with anger, you've already lost. Alpha women don't shout. They don't over-explain. They don't beg to be understood. They respond once. And they move on. Today I'm teaching you how to respond to insults like an alpha female. Bold, sassy, and unbothered. Let's get into it. 1. If someone says, "You're not that smart." Your alpha response. Smart enough to know this isn't worth my time. You're not proving intelligence here. You're showing control, and control is power. 2. If someone says, "You look tired." Your alpha response. Busy life. High standards. Now the insult turns into ambition. And suddenly you're winning. 3. If someone says, "Nobody likes you." Your alpha response. That's not my responsibility. Because approval was never your job. Living your life is. For if someone says, "You're full of yourself." Your alpha response. I worked for this confidence. Confidence isn't given. It's built. 5. If someone says, "You think you're better than everyone." Your alpha response. No. I just know my value. No comparison. No competition. Just self-awareness. 6. If someone says, "You've changed." Your alpha response. Yes. Growth does that. Staying the same is comfortable. Growing is powerful. 7. If someone says, "You're too quiet." Your alpha response. I observe before I speak. Silence is not weakness. It's strategy. But if someone says, "You talk too much." Your alpha response. Then stop listening. You don't shrink to fit anyone's comfort. 9. If someone says, "You're intimidating." Your alpha response. That sounds personal. Because confidence only scares people who lack it. 10. If someone says, "You're not as important as you think." Your alpha response. I'm important to me. That's enough. Self-worth doesn't need witnesses. 11. If someone says, "You're doing too much." Your alpha response. I do what works for me. You don't explain your pace to people standing still. 12. If someone says, "You'll never succeed." Your alpha response. Watch quietly. Results speak louder than arguments. 13. If someone says, "You're too sensitive." Your alpha response. I'm selective about my energy. Not everything deserves access to you. 14. If someone says, "You're weird." Your alpha response. Different works for me. Normal has never built empires. 15. If someone says, "You think you're special." Your alpha response. I don't think. I know. Certainty doesn't ask permission. 16. If someone says, "You're so fake." Your alpha response. Your opinion doesn't define me. You stay grounded. They stay bothered. 17. If someone says, "No one asked for your opinion." Your alpha response. I wasn't asking for permission. Authority doesn't announce itself. 18. If someone says, "You're nothing without them." Your alpha response. I was something before them. And you'll be something after them too. 19. If someone says, "You're too confident." Your alpha response. There's no such thing. Confidence only feels excessive to the insecure. 20. If someone says, "You'll regret this." Your alpha response. I rarely regret choosing myself. Self-betrayal hurts more than criticism. 21. If someone says, "You're hard to deal with." Your alpha response. I'm not for everyone. And that's exactly the point. 22. If someone says, "You're overreacting," your alpha response, "I'm responding appropriately." You decide the weight of your emotions. 23. If someone says, "You act like you don't care," your alpha response, "I care about what matters." And distractions don't qualify. 24. If someone says, "You're replaceable," your alpha response, "Everyone is, including you." Scarcity mindset removed instantly. 25. If someone says, "Learn to take a joke," your alpha response, "Make better ones." Disrespect doesn't get disguised as humor around you. 26. If someone says, "You're too much to handle," your alpha response, "Then handle less." Your capacity doesn't need to shrink for anyone. 27. If someone says, "You're not humble," your alpha response, "I'm secure." Humility doesn't require self-erasure. 28. If someone says, "You'll end up alone," your alpha response, "I enjoy my own company." Loneliness is better than low standards. 29. If someone says, "You're difficult," your alpha response, "I have boundaries." And boundaries scare people who benefit from your silence. 30. If someone says, "You're not easy to love," your alpha response, "I'm not meant to be easy." Anything valuable requires effort. Alpha responses are not loud. They're controlled. You don't explain. You don't insult back. You don't chase validation. You respond once. Then you disengage. That's power. If this helped you, like this video. Subscribe if you're learning how to communicate with confidence, plus, and authority. And comment below. Which response are you using first?